This day starts at the beginning season in 1997 as the Screaming Eagles had a 3-3 tie against the Baie-Comeau at center 200. A goaltending duel in this game. Dany Lavoie making 41 saves for Cape Breton. Nicholas Chabot making 37 saves for the Drakkar. The Eagles were actually up 3-1 in this game, but Baie-Comeau scored twice in the third period to tie the game. Both teams get a point. In 1998, the Screaming Eagles took a beating by a score of 8-1 in Moncton. Sebastian Roger, Alex Vigneault, Simon Laliberte, all with 4-point nights. Trevor Ettinger, the Eagles roughing it up in this game, collecting 19 penalty minutes against the team that he would actually be traded to the following season. This was not as good of a night for Dany Lavoie, as he allowed 6 goals and was given the hook. In the year 2001, the Screaming Eagles fell by a score of 5-4 in Chicoutimi. Future NHLer Pierre-Alexandre Parenteau with 2 points for the Sags. Daniel Boisclair gets the hook in this game. Marc-Andre Fleury only allows 1 goal, but does take the loss, unfortunately for him. 2-point nights for Dominic Noel and Stuart McRae in the loss for Cape Breton. In the year 2002, the Screaming Eagles fell by a score of 5-4 in Halifax. A 4-point night for Brandon Benedict in this game. A pair of fights between George Davis and Colby McIntyre. Davis was one of the big heavyweights in the queue at the time, and McIntyre surprised him a little bit in the first fight. However, Davis decisively won the rematch, and just for good measure, George Davis would score in this game as well. It was a rough night for Marc-Andre Fleury as he was given the hook. The Eagles made a game of it as they trailed 5-2, then scored twice in the third period to make it 5-4, but couldn't complete the comeback. Kevin Asselin with a pair of goals in this contest. In 2003, the Scream Eagles were victorious 7-6 over Shawinigan on home ice, and this was a wild one. Cataracts were actually leading 4-3 after the second period. Goals galore in the third period as the Cataracts take a 6-3 lead. Then the Eagles score 4 goals in 10 minutes to win the game. FP Gannett leading the way with 4 goals for Cape Breton. Leading the Shawinigan offense was a former Scream Eagle, Charles Gauthier, who had 2 points. Francois Proto got the start in this game, but he was pulled in favor of Martin Houle. In 2006, the Eagles fell by a score of 6-4 to Drummondville. Thomas Zahoran leading the way for the Volts with 4 points. Cam Fergus had 3 assists in the loss for Cape Breton. Paul McElveen chipping in 2 goals. In 2008, the Eagles posted a 6-2 victory at center 200 over the Lewiston Maniacs. Nick McNeil leading the way with a hat-trick in this game, and Chris Culligan had 4 assists for Cape Breton. On the Lewiston side of things, future Scream Eagle Michael Ward scored in this contest. In the year 2009, the Eagles were victorious 5-4 over Rimouski in overtime. This was the Luke Adams show at the end of the night, as with the Eagles down 4-3, he would tie the game in the third period, and then had an overtime winner. Michael Ward had 2 assists in this game for Cape Breton. Jakob Sulik, a future Scream Eagle, scored in this game for Rimouski. In the year 2013, the Scream Eagles were victorious 5-3 over the St. John Sea Dogs at center 200. 2-point nights for Justin Hache, Julian Pelche, Jeremy Beaudry, and Nathan Knoll of the Sea Dogs. Scrapping this one between then Scream Eagles captain Stephen Woodworth and future Sea Dogs captain Spencer Smallman. In 2014, the Eagles played the Sea Dogs again at center 200, and once again they were victorious by a score of 4-2. Duncan McIntyre with 2 goals in this game. Loic Lavallée and Evgeny Svechnikov each with 2 assists. McIntyre's 2 goals were his first with the Scream Eagles, and another Cape Bretoner, Colby Tower, scoring for the Eagles for his first goal in the QMJHL. Samuel Dove McFalls and Spencer Smallman each with a goal and an assist for St. John. 1 year ago today, 2015, the Scream Eagles posting a 5-2 victory on home ice over Gatineau, dominating performance in which they outshot the Olympique 44-19. Anthony Sorrentino and Pierre-Luc Dubois each with 2 goals for Cape Breton, and a goal and 2 assists for Max Lazarev. Alex Belanger playing well in nets as well as he made 36 saves. On the losing end, Yakov Trenin recorded 2 points for the Olympique. Maxime Baillargeon, the Eagles dropping the gloves in this game against Tommy Veilleux. And that is this day in Scream Eagles history.